save lives. Put your weapons down. King David Ministry, only place for salvation, bringing you the truth for free. Like, share, subscribe, and click the bell if you like. Love, peace, save lives, yeah. Click the bell as well if you like, share. Oh, King David Ministry. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yo, welcome people to the Ministry. Okay, alright, let's get into it, man. Let's get into the lesson. So we're going to start with a recap really quickly. And then we're going to just do like a really quick lesson just to keep you flowing, man. Just to encourage the remnant. This is not for the wicked, man. This is for the remnant, man. I'll rebuke the wicked, yeah, when needed. But yo, I'm here for the remnant, man. For the ones who the most high chosen, you understand? They get where we're prisoners of war, man. The ones who took us captive, made an operation with the FBI, because they are the FBI, the oppressors, man. Called COINTELPRO, the Prevention of a Black Messiah. The very people that they put into perpetual servitude with Dumdai versus 1452 ago. Bear in mind that they're using admiralty law, yeah, to steal our lands and estates, man. They built a matrix, yeah, which was not for us, okay? So now people are starting to wake up, man. Starting to realise, yeah, how we took over. You know about slavery. You know it was applied to us. You know now, like, the Ashkenazi Jews, they are from Japheth, yeah. They're not Shemitic, yeah, so they're anti-Shemitic, yeah. The true Israelites, yeah, the Afro-Asiatics, me and my people, the so-called black man and woman, okay? You see King Charles sat on that throne of David, man, and he shouldn't be, because he's from Japheth's line. He's from Vlad the Impaler's line, man, you understand? From the barbarians' line, man. He's not from our line, man. So they're imposters, man. And according to the book of our law, no person of any other nation should not be sat on our throne, man, okay? Alright, H1961. If you go to this, type this in Google, Strong's Concordance, yeah. This is the translation book, yeah, where they translated our Bible originally, the Old Testament, the Torah. And in Exodus chapter 3 verse 14 it says, I am, okay, that's the Creator's name, man. Higher, higher, he says he will never change. Higher, 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 okay? Webster's 1828 definition of what American is, a copy code tribe found out by the Europeans, man. Okay, Christopher Killing Columbus took Louis the Taurus, yeah, who was a Paleo-Hebrew Aramaic interpreter. He was a prisoner of war from Spain, same as me and my family, man, from Iberia, and he was forced into Christianity, man. Okay. Don't forget, yeah, the expulsion of the Jews, man, in 1390. So expulsion of the Jews in 1492 by Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand, and also then they got massacred, yeah, in Valencia, man, in 1391. I've got a book here. I'm going to read about that in a minute, man. Okay, and you saw the flooding that happened in Valencia. That was a living creator bringing punishment, man. Okay. The police are wicked, the wicked barbarians. The police, not all of the barbarians are bad. Yeah, there's going to be some good-hearted ones, but the ones at the top operating with badness, man. You know, they killed a 15-year-old autistic boy, man, mental age of a 10-year-old. Can you believe it? They paralysed a brother in the back of a police van. More things have happened since. This is old news, man. Way more has happened since these events have unfolded. But I like to point these out because it's good for you to then search. Say, hang on, what's going on? And you can look more for yourself, man, to see that these public servants, yeah, who they swear an oath to serve and protect you, they are actually doing the opposite, and they're the ones causing the issues, and they're militant today. I saw in the news, man, that the police in the UK went into a care home, and they were really, really heavy on an old man. He had a knife in his hand. He was in a wheelchair, man. You know what I mean? He probably had like dementia or anything that you don't know. But like they use unnecessary what's the word? Force. Do you understand, like? But they tasered him and pepper sprayed him, and I really just think that we need new policing, man. These are wicked people, man. They kill our people all day long. Aaron Campbell, Darren Swain, Dennis Gregory. These killed by the police. Reginald Wallace, Warren Collins, Stephen Washington. If you're a decent man, and if you got a heart, man, you're going to stand up and say no more. We have collectively, we have the power and the Gentiles here to come together and say no more, man. This is wrong, man. Ariana Jones, 7 years old, shot in the head, man, by police, man. I cannot believe it, man. Cannot believe it. Chris Cabas, Sandra Massey, George Floyd, Robert Brooks. Look at Robert Brooks' case. Justice for Rodney Hinton as well, man. What's going on there and that, man? You know what I mean? Like, we need to come together, man. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing but expecting a different result, man. I'm telling you, yeah, the way to get out of this year is to come to the living Creator, to accept His Messiah, to fucking follow His law, man. All nations are against Israel, the Afro-Asiatics, man. Psalms 83 verse 5 to 6, man. Come on, people, man. Ezekiel 37 verse 22, Israel will be one nation. It says in the end times, you're going to come to, I'm trying to bring you together, man. You understand? In the Americas, you've got seas on your lands, man. The 10 tribes. My family here got seas on in Scotland and that, man. In the UK. Oh, you say natural disasters, but the Most High is collapsing your colonies, man. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, man. By fire and flooding and fucking storms, man. The Most High is, and pestilence. And trust me, the Most High is going to just throw you off the scripture states, man. Genesis chapter 19, verse 24. Malachi 3, verse 2 to 3. Lamentations 2, verse 4. Numbers chapter 11, verse 1. You came in one way, you're going to flee 7 ways, man. You're going to flee to those rocks, man. To the clefts in the rocks, man. Deuteronomy 28, verse 7 to 9. Those who took us into captivity will go into captivity, man. And the Met officer dissuades children from making sexual abuse claims, man. I have no faith whatsoever in the injustice system which was set up here to control runaway prisoners of war in the 1700s in the Carolinas, man. I've got terms and conditions with my case, man. You bring restitution, you make it public knowledge that me and my people are the Hebrew Israelites, and you set me and my people back into our estates and our lands, man. That's the Most High going to continue to fuck you up. Then I'll speak to you, man. Or until then, I won't speak, man. It's a corrupt system. It's built against us, man. I don't give you permission to use my straw, man, okay? You deal with the real me, man, not the straw man that was created, man. KESQV Act 1666, man. My mum allowed a convicted rapist to come and live with us as kids. And my siblings, my mum and his friend abused me. The ones from the Royal Mail and also the JW elders as well, man. He was attending with the JW court. Okay. I was sick of the abuse and that, man. So I went to the elders, and then the JW elders, Redditch, Bachelor Congregation, and they came around and they fucking brought bags of sweets and that, man, music and that, man, tried to spoil me and that. And I went on to abuse me as well, man, okay. Victor Needon, he was a homeless man, a convicted rapist, man. Worked for the Royal Mail in my town, had a group of wicked friends who came around to my house, man, you understand, and was abusing me. My mum already abused me, maybe she was selling me off, man, you understand, I don't know. But he got arrested for apparently raping a woman in a nightclub, and then that drew attention to what my mum did, and she told him to keep quiet about everything. I went to Babylon for help, man. And all they've done is harass me, my special needs son, gang stalkers, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Destruction's it is hitting them, it's gonna hit them even more, man. But yeah, they shunned me, they lied about me, gossiped about me, slandered my name. So yeah, man. Ministry of Justice YouTube, Zedek Haya, King David Ministry YouTube, at Israel.Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook, man. Social medias, people, man, check it out. So yeah, you gotta stand up, man, people, man, and claim for your stuff back if you want all this nightmare of this wicked matrix to end, man, okay? I have strong beliefs also, that the officer dealing with the case has personal links to JWs, man, so it's very corrupt, man. There's Freemasonry within the police, Freemasonry within, obviously, the Royal Mail. I've seen that it's everywhere, man, and definitely in the JW court within religions, man. The JW court was set up it was set up by Charles Taze Russell, who was a Zionist, okay? He was a Zionist, man. Okay. Don't forget to go to Israel Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook here to read the full recap, okay? In the morning, more precious boy. They use public declarations, yeah. Papa Balls, yeah, to take us over as well. That's the paperwork, the written paperwork that they used, okay? One main one to focus on is Dunbar versus 1452, which puts us into perpetual servitude. Just quickly go over my sexual abusing again. I was sexually abused age 11 in 1996. That's the very year I also had the dream of the anointing as well. The very year that I was also circumcised as well, man. by first my mother, who when my nanny Lily died, she's going to have a nervous breakdown, like a mini breakdown, her words. She sexually abused me, then allowed a convicted rapist to come and live with her and her 4 kids, man. He went on to sexually abuse me many times. He worked for the Royal Mail and had a group of wicked friends who also sexually abused me. I was sick of the abuse, so the only place I was taught to go to help was to the JW elders. They also went on to abuse me. Okay. You've seen the story, man. The corrupt Freemasons in my town. Reincarnation is part of the human cycle. I'm the reincarnation of David, King of Israel, man. I'm the anointed one, man. You understand? On my birthday, April the 8th, there was a solar eclipse, man. This was the revealing of the Most High's anointed one. Also in 2017, there was a solar eclipse, yeah. This created the X across America, which is Canaan, which is the Holy Lands, man. Okay, it's our lands, man. And that's where all the biblical events happened, man. This is destruction to Babylon, man. Okay. We've all been reincarnated. Don't forget Hosea 3 verse 4 and 5. In the end times, the children of Israel will see higher, and David their king. Roman Esau took the teachings of reincarnation out of the Bible, man. Okay. JC is based off Apollo, man. He's based off Apollo, okay. You've been tricked to serving Greek gods, man. Apollo, man. And Zeus, you take the J, yeah, away. And you put you got Ezeus, yeah. Esus, or you got Zeus, yeah. You got the letter J, that was created in the 17th century, after the 17th century, who is basically Apollo. The Old Testament is a historical document focused mainly on the people. That's my people, the Afro-Asiatics, yeah, who are from Shem. And we are the Israelites, yeah. The Ashkenazi Jews are not the real Jews. They come through the line of Japheth, okay. Shem, as it states, that's where the Israelites come through. Genesis chapter 10 verses 2 to 4 clearly states that Ashkenazi Jews are from Japheth, and they are committing identity theft on a grand scale, man. Okay, curses getting sent out to you and your families, man. And you best believe, man, the Zionists, man, they run Hollywood, man, and they portray us in a very negative film roles, mainly. That's all done by design to get into your psyche, man. They stole our property. They are the barbarians, the Paleotribes from the north, as scripture states in Jeremiah chapter 50 verses 41. They overthrew Rome, okay, who was so-called black, and I'm showing in a minute in a picture, and Rome was black, man. 1,000+ years was added to the original timeline. Remember, we used to follow the Gregorian calendar. We now follow we now follow the Gregorian calendar. We used to follow the Hebrew calendar, okay. Rome brought you a fake Messiah, JC, man, and a New Testament, and baptism. Don't forget, a letter to the Jews, 1199, man. I will not compel no Jew to be forced into baptism, man. We have different ways, man. Read our law book here, the 613 Commandments of the Living Creator. Does it say to do baptisms? No. It's against the law of the Living Creator, and it enrages him. Your crosses enrage him. All your badness enrage him, man. He's angry at how you are, man. Your idolatry, man. He's very, very angry. The Most High is very, very angry with the children of Israel, man. Trust me, man. You're very, very stubborn and stiff-necked, man. You think you're gonna continue like this forever, man? He's gonna show you who's boss, man. Trust me. We are the true nobles and sovereigns, yeah. And we're not acting like it, man. We understand. We want restitution, man. Don't forget the earth is flat. I urge you to go and look into this people, man. Don't forget Israel split into 2 kingdoms, man. 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 31 to 35. The southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levites, my family went to Europe. The Canaanites, the Moors, we ruled Iberia, Spain and Portugal. The 10 tribes stayed on your lands in the Americas, and you got seeds on your lands, man. It used to be called India Superior. That's our lands as well, but we just dipped off a bit earlier than you, man. You understand? It used to be called India Superior, where Presta in etymology means priest, and John in etymology means king. Used to reign from aka King David. The Portuguese searched for Prester John, yeah, for 500 years. I have a plaque in remembrance of his search for Prester John, the priest king, man. I am here to bring the 2 kingdoms back together under the true Messiah, myself, the reincarnation of David, King of Israel. Don't forget my birthday last year, April the 8th, yeah. There was a solar eclipse on my birthday, and this was the revealing of the Most High's anointed one, man. Okay, don't forget this people, man. X across America, man. Destruction to Babylon. Go to the Israel's Elect King David ministry, man. Please. So, read the full recap. Okay, start with the law, people, man. To honour father and mother. Exodus chapter 20, verses 12. Not to smite a father or mother. Exodus 21, verse 15. Not to curse a father or mother. Exodus chapter 21, verse 17. To reverently fear father and mother. Leviticus 19, verse 3. To be fruitful and multiply. To be fruitful and multiply. Also, Hebrews here can have more than one wife, man. You understand? That a eunuch shall not marry a daughter of Israel. Deuteronomy 23, verse 2. Alright, people. Can have more than one wife, man. Isaiah 4, verse 1. No, let's go here first, man. Isaiah 3, verse 9. The soul of the countenance has answered them, and they have proclaimed abroad their sins as Sodom. They have not hid it. Woe to their souls, the wicked Israelites, for evil, and the wicked, just wicked in general. For evils are rendered to them. Say to the just man that it is well, for he shall eat the fruit of his doings. Woe to the wicked, unto evil, a more wicked family, man, sold out secret sources, more wicked family who sold me out, man. For the reward of his hand shall be given him. Yeah, man. Now let's go to chapter 4, verse 1. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. This is talking about a time that's going to happen very soon, man, because it's going to get that fucked up there. You're going to realise the only place for safety is with the man of the Most High, man. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by your name to take away our reproach, man. You know, and it's not going to be like a jealous spirit anymore. You're going to just be acceptance, man. You're going to be like, yo, fucking, I'm going to get rid of this haughty spirit, man. I'm going to get rid of this, like, look at me. Because the daughters of Zion, man, a lot of these people, daughters of Zion, man, and women in this society, man, I think they can just flush their eyelids, yeah. And man just on them, man, do you understand? Like, they think that they're like God, like, they can be above like that, man, you understand? Yeah, women are beautiful, yeah, of course, man, but yeah, you got to understand the structure, how the Most High made it, man, as well. You also get men out there, man, who aren't respectful. If men acted correctly and women acted correctly, as according to the Bible, yeah, trust me, you'd have an amazing union in under Scripture, man. You'd have no more fucked up fucking relationships and that, man. It'll be all good, man, because the living Creator is with you. Do you understand? And if He's for you, who can be against you? But you got to both be on the same page, man. Understand? But yeah, it's gonna happen, man. Trust me, it's gonna happen, man. Just like back in the day, man, it happened. It's gonna happen again, man. The promise of salvation in that day, the border of higher shall be in magnificence and glory, and the fruit of the earth shall be high and great joy to them that shall have escaped of Israel. Those who have escaped of Israel. Afro-Asiatics, man. Israel. Where are we? And it shall come to pass that everyone that shall be left in Zion and that shall remain in Jerusalem shall be called holy, every one that is written in life in Jerusalem. If higher shall wash away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall wash away the blood of Jerusalem out of the midst thereof, by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. And higher will create upon you, upon every place of the Mount of Zion, and where he is called a cloud by day and a smoke, and the brightness of a flame fire in the night. Yeah, man. Gotta be quick now. In the morning, my boy. In the morning, my boy. In the right part, man. Yeah, man. In the morning. Psalms 88. O higher, my power. By day I cry out, at night I clamour in your presence. Let my prayer come before you. Incline your ear to my call for help. For my soul is sure, I can't pronounce that, forgive me, with troubles, and my life draws near to the netherworld. I am numbered with those who go down to the pit. I am a man without strength. My couch is among the dead, like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no longer, and who are cut off from your care. You have plunged me into the bottom of the pit, into the dark abyss. Upon me your wrath lies heavy in the morning, and with all your billows you overwhelm me. You have taken my friends away from me, and have made me an abomination to them. I am imprisoned, and I cannot escape. Let's talk about David being in the prison of war, man. You know what I mean? He wrote about it, man. My eyes have grown dim through affliction. Daily I call upon you. Higher to you I stretch out my hands. Will you work wonders for the dead? Will the shades arise to give you thanks? Do they declare your kindness in the grave, your faithfulness among these who have perished? Are the wonders made known in the darkness, or your justice in the land of oblivion? go, people, man. Psalms, man. David crying out to the Most High, man. Check it out, man. This book here, man. Okay, The World of the Romans. Page 93 if you got the book. Look, this is Esau, man. Esau. He's a black. 1,000+ years were added. Rome was black, man. Trust me. That's your twin brother, man. It's your twin brother. Rome and Esau. So you got Esau, sorry. And Jacob, man. Esau and Jacob from the Bible, man. This is your brother, Esau. Not all skin folk are kinfolk, man. We're not all the same. And then from this line, yeah, like I personally, I've known people in the past, man. I've got family who's Esau, man. You understand? And I had a friend, a person I used to know before back in the day, man. And the surname, yeah, is Wilmer, yeah. And that surname, if you trace the ancestry back, yeah, it is the same. They're black. They are black, man. Do you understand? So not all white people are the same, and not all black people are the same. Do you understand? Some white people belong to this group here, because their families just went off into different directions, yeah. And then through mixing and that, yeah, you lost your melanin. You lost your melanin because that kid said to me back in the day. He said, "Yo, we're from Germany. Our family's from Germany, man, and we're black. We have black ancestors, man. Do you understand?" He's always using the sunbeds all the time. Always using sunbeds. In the morning, my boy. It makes sense, man. It makes sense that you can have a branch of Ham, a branch of Japheth, yeah, and a branch of Shem who are going to be paler. You understand? Because you went off, man. And that's the facts, man. I've come across people. I know people who are so-called white and they're carriers of sickle cell, man. You understand? When you can only be carriers of sickle cell if you're black, man. You understand? I'm just saying, man. The people in the state of Jerusalem, yeah, the Ashkenazi Jews, yeah, they look white, yeah, but they're from Japheth, man. Okay, because if you look in the Bible, man, it says that Ashkenazi are from Japheth, man. Japheth, Ham, and Shem, they're all black, man. They all know his sons, man. Okay, black blood, man. That's why some more people say we got black blood, man. That's what Family Guy showed, yeah, Peter Griffin with an Irish black ancestor, man. Okay, trust me, man. That's why they say. There's that saying which says that the black look, yeah, is the original look, man, of the human. Do you understand? It's because, yeah, it's unnatural, yeah, not to have. It's more natural to have melanin. Do you understand? Like, it's unnatural, yeah, to not have melanin because it's not going to protect you from the sun. Do you understand? But I think what happened is all the paler tribes grouped together, and they tried to create like a new race. You understand? Because originally, some of those people would have been slaves, man. Do you understand? Possibly, like the Barbary slave trade and that, man. But remember, man, yo, Esau, that's Rome. They're black. Now, they brought you Apollo. They brought you Zeus, yeah, JC, okay? The letter J was created in the 17th century, man, okay? In the morning. Remember that, man. It's created in the 17th century. So they brought you Greek gods to serve, and they intertwined it, yeah, with serving the living creator. They intertwined it with the Old Testament, the stories of the Old Testament, yeah. They're basically intertwined, yeah. So I like to talk with my hands, man. It helps me to express myself better, man, you know what I'm saying? So basically, Esau, Rome, yeah, they basically had to get your thoughts out better, man. Basically, tricked you and brought you Greek gods to serve, man. And made out as the son of God. You understand? Because they knew that David was going to come back in the end times, yeah. That's why they took reincarnation at the Bible, yeah. And that's why the enemy have an operation from the FBI, the prevention of a black messiah, man. Do you understand? I'm saying Esau is still ruling in darkness, man. All nations are against Israel, the Afro-Asiatics, man. Okay. What else did I bring you? Let's have a look at Easter and that Ishtar. Look at this, look. Look at this. This is Easter. Easter eggs, man. The god of fertility. All these pagan badness, man. The Romans and brought you, man. And then the barbarians as well, man. Wicked people, man. Wicked nations, man. Trying to make it go against the living creator. Alright, people. I've done that one. I just want to show you this, man. You know, you best believe we're the indigenous to the Americas, man. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of Americans. Yo, I've got a conch show which I blow, man, every morning to the living creator, man. For the widow, the needy, the outcast, stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices, man. Okay. You know the biggest look, dragons, man, in mythology. Dragons in the Americas. In the morning, you cheeky boy. Look, dragons, look. Dragons. Dragons, the most I was known as a dragon. Quetzalcoatl, the plum serpent, was represented in every artistic medium. This image appears repeatedly on his pyramid at pyramid, where the great size, procedures, and aggressive effects that belies and gentle comfort. I just wanted to say as well, so Baal, yeah, YHWH, Baal, and then you got the Islam, yeah, the moon, turn it around the other side, yeah. It's a sign for Baal as well, man. So Christianity and Islam, they're just serving Baal, innit? False gods, man. Yeah, man. It's us, man. We're the people of the book, man. The most I was going to continue to F you up, man. Unless you bring restitution, man. Look, dragon ley lines. Look, they tapped into our ley lines, yeah. They took us over and rewrote our ley lines after. I've already read this before, but I'd like to read it again now. So you got the Dance of the Dragon. So the Hamish Miller, Paul Broadhurst, and their friends also researched another long-distance energy ley originally discovered by Frenchman Jean Richer, who had noticed that 3 of Greece's most important sites, Adelphi, in the morning, the Oracle Center, the Athena Sanctuary of Athens, and the Holy Islands of Delos. Remember, the original Greeks were black, man. I showed you my slowly back books in the morning. They were in a straight line which could be extended out westwards through the most famous sacred sites dedicated to St. Michael, man, who later they know is David, man. In the end times, Michael will stand up there. They were naming these lays, yeah, after people, man, important biblical people, man. They were again immensely puzzled when they noticed that so many of the temples dedicated to Apollo, dedicated to Apollo, man. So many temples dedicated to Apollo, Zeus, Apollo, man. You know, some Greek god, man. That's JC, man. Look at check on Netflix, man. Check on Netflix. Oh, there's an animation called, I think it's the story of Zeus or something. Check it out, man. Check it out. That's basically JC, man. It's fucking JC, showing you JC, man. You've been tricked into baptisms and serving false gods, man. And enrages the living creator. We're situated at the summit of an almost inaccessible mountain, sometimes in the middle of nowhere. So I just wanted to show you, man, how they use the names, the Greek gods, man. But they're the ley lines are free energy, man. Free energy, man. Holy wells. Check them out, man. Check out the ley lines, people, man. All energy around you, man. I got some copper rods, dowsing rods, actually, man, somewhere. I got some, man. Get some dowsing rods as well, man. Ley lines everywhere, free energy, man. You probably don't even need to flip and pay for fuel on aeroplanes as well, man. I'm starting to think, man, once you're up there, maybe a bit of fuel to get the airplane propelled up into the air, into the ether. But once you're up there, in the morning, my boy, once you're up there, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just coast up there, man, like that, man. Little push, man, now and again. I think they're just scamming you people, man. Scamming you. Scammers, man. Remember, they took us over, Papa Balls, man. You want to physically see one? This is one here, the Papa Balls of the chapters of Saint Antonio in Roverdge in the 11th and 12th centuries by Gilles Constable and Robert Somerville for Domenico Maffei. And you can hear the ancient abbey of Saint Antonio in Roverdge was located in the valley of the Aveyron, from which came the name Nobilis Vallis, or Noble Val, by which the site has been known since at least the 13th century, during the 1,000 years or more from its reputed foundation in the 8th century until its dissolution at the time of the French Revolution. Interesting. The abbey went on through 2 major crises. The first, with which this article is largely concerned, was its transfer, in the late 11th century from the house of the monks into a chapter of regular canons. The second was during the Wars of Religion in the 16th century, when the town of Saint Antonio was a centre of Protestant reform movement. Okay, so you can see a takeovers happening. Papa Ball show you. It's a paper trail, man. Alright, remember I mentioned about Valencia and the flooding and how Valencia played a big part in destroying our people? Yeah, Massacres of the Jews in 1391. Page 48 of this book, man. African Europeans, yeah, we're not Africans, yeah. We were the original Europeans, okay, by Olivet et al. The daily experiences of enslaved people in a Valencian households varied greatly, okay. Remember, you came into our lands, man. We were the original ones in Spain. We were the Iberians, man. And Queen Isabella and crew came in, King Ferdinand came in and expelled us and massacred us, man. The daily experience, this is the Paleo tribes, man, the barbarians, man, of enslaved people in Valencia. Households varied greatly. The story of Sola, a black slave owned by a mason called Francesc Martinez, is quite revealing. Usola could go to work for other people as a laundress and earn money. She was hoping to buy her freedom through such activities. She managed to get the 40 lires required, but her master declared that the manumission contract was null void because Usola had stopped coming back to the house to make him bread every day. What a fucking cunt, man. Forgive my French, man. That specific clause was indeed in Usola and Francesca's agreement, and her manumission was invalidated. What a fucking bastard. There you go. And you wonder why you had so much flooding happening in Valencia. Everyone, pray for Valencia, pray for Valencia. Oh, poor Valencia. Well, poor more people, man. I had to go through the massacres in 1391. Or don't you give a fuck about that, man? Understand? We have the right to be angry, man. Memoirs of the Secret Service of John Mackay during the reigns of King William, Queen Anne and King George I. Don't forget Ariana Young, man. Don't forget about Ariana Young and all that, man. And Ariana Jones, man. And all them cases, people, man. Okay, Richard. In the morning. Richard, Earl of Lane. I can't pronounce that one there. Yo, check it out. Is a peer of the Kingdom of Ireland and a great deal of wit and originally no great estate, yet has spent more money, built more fine houses and laid out more on household furniture and gardening than any other nobleman in England. How does this nobleman in England look? And does it back up, what the wicked scientists of our oppressors say, that the original man of England was black, found in Cheddar Gorge, man? Does it back up my scholarly back to ministry? Does this book, 1700s, this spy who was spying on these Jacobites, spying in cupboards and that, man? They didn't even know he was here, man. They didn't know John Mackay was there, man. He was on top of roofs, man. He was in cupboards, he was under beds, spying on these people, man. Sneaking to their homes and spying on them, man, understand? But he described this guy as a Richard Earl of that, because I can't pronounce it because of my dyslexia, man. Okay? He is very fat, black, and turned, yes, I was about to say 40, 60 years old, man, you understand? He is very fat and black. Fat and black. There you go. Last little bit here. This is the shipping list, one of the shipping lists, that were taking my family to slave ports around the UK and then dishing them out then to work on plantations around the world, okay? They created a straw man. Let's create the KESQV Act 1666, to make out that all these people who are noble and sovereign are dead and at sea, man. We'll create a matrix, We'll feed them peanuts, man, and we'll take the real fucking riches of the earth, man. We'll trick them, man. And if they start to stand out, and fucking get confident in that, man, and start to understand that we took them over, we'll get heavy on them, man, and start killing their children like Ariana Young, man, and Ariana Jones. We'll shoot them in the head, man, because we don't give a fuck, man, because these people, man, these barbarians, man, took us over. The wicked ones at the top, man, not all. The ones who are going to come with us, they're good, man, remember that, man. But the ones who are at the top of the wicked ones, they know what's really going on, man. And that's why they kill our people all day long, man. And that's why the Most High is going to continue to fuck you up, man. You understand, man? Best believe, man. Until next time. Yo, King David out, man. Mic drop.